So I'll bring up the flight plan over here. Because I've been prepared. I've wanted to do this for a long time. We want to do... That's Bella wants to come downstairs. So here's the flight plan.
Me too, me too.
Sudbury to... Actually, I don't think I'll go here. I think I'm going to go to Sheffield. Or what's it called? Shefferville. I don't know. This will be fine. A different little airport.
That I've never heard of?
It's in the middle of northern Quebec.
Oh, okay.
It's got like 500 people that live there or something like that. So the flight would be this, into here, into Iqaluit.
Wow.
To Nuuk.
Cool.
To
something else that we don't have the name for.
Kulusuk.
Oh, cool.
What is this GPS coordinate? Oh, that's just a random
Flip in the middle of nowhere?
No, that's supposed to be an airport.
Is that supposed to be Reykjavik or something?
Right here.
Keflavik.
Yeah. That's supposed to be in the
Another thing.
There we go. There we go. So Keflavik in Iceland. Although there's probably I was gonna say there's Reykjavik.
Yeah.
Well, let's just land there instead. I mean it's a bigger airport, but that'll be awesome.
But that's good, yeah.
There we go. And then from there, we land in Vagar. In what is this? Is this Faroe Islands? Something?
Fair.
Not the Falklands.
No, it's not. It might be. Oh, I should know this.
Sorbag / Vagar. I don't know.
Studied this stuff, guys. I should know this.
And then from there, Edinburgh, and we can go from Edinburgh
that one.
all the way to Brussels.
Oh, there
So
we go.
all those flights should be possible.
So we'll stop in Edinburgh. We'll see Lady Moosington.
Yes, yes, yes.
And then we'll go on to Brussels. We can bring her with us.
So it's a very ambitious flight, but I think we can do it. I think it's possible, you guys. Let's pop that. Actually, no, the monitor capture is really good. So let's just hide the taskbar.
Oh, they're saying that Keflavik is the international airport in the city of Reykjavik. Like, it's just outside Reykjavik. So
Really? Oh.
that's what some people are saying. I don't know if those people are correct, but that's what some people are saying.
What's going on here with my screen?
Weirdness, apparently.
Oh, just my obs is not the right dimensions. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I understand.
Yeah, okay. They were the Faroe Islands.
See, I know geography.
Yeah, better than I do, which is embarrassing, considering I went to college for it.
Wow, map is bad. Brussels is in the wrong country. What are you talking about? This is France over here. I don't know what you're talking about. This is clearly France.
Clearly.
Now, I wonder how many people in the chat don't know the joke. So yeah, there's the flight.
Exclamation mark FAQ and go read about it. Don't take offense. Please, please.
I've gotten super good at this, and by super good I mean not really, but you know, we're gonna give it a try. We're in the game. It's paused right now, so let's unpause that. I set it to some cold fronts. We might get some snow in flight, but generally speaking, it's gonna be mostly clear. A little bit windy from time to time, but it shouldn't be too bad.
We're getting away from the snow, so it's okay.
Well, we're gonna fly into it first. So here's our plane, a Cessna 207, which is very much like the 206, but has been extended to have 2 extra seats. I believe it seats 8 people. I don't know who wants to come with us.
Well, we need room for Lady Moosington when we pick her up in Edinburgh.
There you go.
Other
So-
than that, I don't know.
So that's you. You got a mustache. And a damn fine mustache.
Sure.
You kind of look like famous Canadian astronaut guy.
Chris Hadfield.
Chris Hadfield. And then I'm on this side. Oh, I got the mustache too. Oops. Hold on. It's easier if I use the hat switch on the joystick here. Mine's kind of a creepy, like, not at all good mustache. Although, oh, I got scruff though. No, I'm just scruffy all over. That's fine. That's okay.
At least you're, you know, still vaguely resembling you.
Someone, Dorfbaum is saying, pick me up in Edinburgh.
Oh, there we go. Okay, cool.
Now,
We're gonna have 2 people at least.
yeah. Now, the only thing I'm seeing here with this position they put me in, how do I back up? You can't back up a plane.
Can those like turn on a dime or something?
Well, they can turn pretty goddamn sharp.
Because that's really stupid positioning.
As far as I know, there's no reverse here. If for some reason it doesn't work out, I'll change this so that we're sitting on the runway. So I'm just gonna hide the yokes to give me some more room over here.
Oh,
And
we can pick Dead Mate up in Edinburgh too.
all right, how many people are you guys are in Edinburgh? Jeez.
Everybody, it's awesome.
Oh, this does not have the manuals. That's right. So I think what I need in the mod Dropbox, I have my checklists for my startup. Make sure, you know.
Well, yeah, you have to have your list, do everything in a safe sort of order.
You'd be the co-pilot. You'd normally name this off here, but we'll...
Yeah, but I don't know what I'm doing.
So, pre-flight, you got your seatbelt on.
Yeah.
The parking brakes are on. Cowl flaps all the way open.
Good.
Okay,
Yes.
let's set them open. Keep the engine nice and cool.
Right. Yeah, that's important.
Fuel selector, fullest tank. Both of our fuel tanks should be completely full because we started. I say that. Oh, hold on.
They're not.
I don't have my my battery on.
Oh, so it's not even.
That's the
reading
alternator.
it. Okay.
There we go.
There we go. Yay.
All right, full fuel tanks. Excellent. Circuit breakers are all in because they'll never be off. Clock, altimeter, controls, flaps, trim set for takeoff. Although this might be a little soon. I'm in the top right corner. This is before starting engine
Oh,
here.
there. Okay.
So I think about 2% is actually where, or 2 degrees is actually where it sets up for this plane.
I'm actually knowing what he's talking about with all those planes.
Almost. Radio and electrical equipment set to off. Where's the, have any of these lights on? No, they're all off.
I think they're all off. Yeah, they're off.
Do I not have an avionics master switch on this plane? I'm trying to turn everything off.
There's a lot of switches.
Oh, it's kind of weird. I mean, I can turn that off like that. The transponder's off. All right, that's pretty off.
Yeah.
I think that's as off as I can get it.
Do I have to turn my cell phone off?
Oh yeah, you're gonna need to. Most of these checklists have that. Even for the flight sims, they have a step. It's like cell phones off.
That's awesome.
I think it's just like a little old. Master switch on. Yeah. Well, that's the master over here, so that's that. Okay. Starting engine. Anti-collision on. So we got to turn on our beacon.
Okay.
Then we make sure our mixture's at full rich. Propellers at full RPM. Throttle all the way open. Like so. Then what we do is we open our window. Clear! Gotta do it for reals, yo.
He means this.
Let people know.
Like business.
Turn on the auxiliary fuel pump for 5 seconds. Notice that there's fuel flow over here. Make sure to sort of basically prime the engine. That's good. Turn that off. Throttle at 50%. Ignition key. Turn that sucker on.
Hole 90. Thanks for subbing. Actually, I think re-subbing, if I remember correctly.
Oh, I don't have my pop-ups up. Really? No, I should have gotten a bloop bloop.
It may not have gone through yet. They're just freaking out in chat, so I noticed.
Oh.
We're all going sub-hype. Oh my god.
Oh, you know what? I had the volume really low.
Oh, so
Probably
you
didn't hear it. Yeah.
Maybe, okay.
All right. So that's running. Now we reduce the throttle to idle. We check the oil pressure. Super serial, guys.
For cereal?
Yeah, we're super serial around here.
Like Cheerios?
Yeah. Where's my oil pressure?
More like Fruit Loops?
Oh, right over here. It's not... It's 18 psi. I throttle up, though. No, we're good. We got oil pressure. Transponder, set it to standby. Done.
Wolfen 461. This game seems confusing. I don't think it's confusing so much as just complicated.
There's also a hotkey you can just hit that automatically starts everything up.
Oh, but that's no fun.
No, it's totally not fun. Brakes up, toe brakes, check. All right. Off flaps. All right, we're good. Good. So let's pull up the air traffic control. Contact Sudbury ground. And every time I tab out, it pauses. And we're going to request departure heading north.
Sudbury ground, Cessna, Juliet, Alpha India 537 with Sierra. Request taxi for takeoff, north departure.
Gladiator!
Alpha India 537.
117, thanks for subscribing.
Short of runway
Yay,
30,
thanks for subbing.
using taxiway Bravo Alpha.
Welcome to the flight.
Contact tower on
Yeah.
5.5 when ready.
All right.
Bravo Alpha, Cessna 537.
All right. So we could turn on progressive taxi. Should be okay. I'm gonna just save this real quick on the off chance that we slam into the fuel tanks or something weird like that. I'm just gonna overwrite this one save over here. If we need to, we'll move. All right. So I have no idea if we're gonna be able to make this turn. There's probably some sort of pushback thing or some sort of nonsense, but we're gonna try. I'm gonna disengage the parking brake. I'm gonna throttle up a little, give it full right rudder. I think we're gonna slam into this thing. There's got to be a way to reverse. Yep. Oh, or there's no collisions on this building.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
Most buildings have collision, but I guess they turned it off on this one because, you know, death. Who is this? The Right Honorable Sir Smash. I've seen that name before.
Smash, yes you have.
That's a great name. All right, so a taxi going B. I'm gonna sit up a little bit so I can see.
Bro wants to know which one of us is gonna do the pre-flight safety speech. I've flown enough that I should be able to, but
All right.
no, now I'm nervous. I don't handle on the spot well, guys.
B is both directions. That's great. That's
Both directions.
That's actually not helpful at all. What the hell? Look,
We're going this
I'm
way.
supposed to follow B, and it's there. Oh, I better close this window before takeoff. I don't know. Right.
Wow, it must be like 1 and B2 or something. I don't know. That's really strange. There we go. Infinite tag. I can't say that right. Everyone, make sure your trays are up and seat
The up.
backs are in the upright position.
Yeah, definitely. Now, in X-Plane, I actually had the proper Sudbury Airport, but I haven't been able to find the Sudbury Airport in Prepared, which is what I've been flying more lately.
It doesn't look dramatically different than that.
No, and the airport layout, like all the runways and stuff, and the taxiways, I
Yeah.
believe are all accurate.
Yeah, it looks like it. That's really cool. It's a little strange, but it's cool.
All right, there we go. We're at our runway. So this is runway 12/30.
Because that is not confusing either.
Ah, no, it's not. It makes perfect sense, you see.
I'm sure it does.
The runway number tells you what direction it takes off of.
Uh-huh.
Every runway has 2 numbers because at each end, because you can take off one direction or the other direction.
Ha.
So we're going to take off on 30 because
Okay.
360 is basically north.
Okay.
So we're taking off relatively northwards.
That makes sense.
It does, doesn't it? So we're going to come right up to the edge. There should be like a yellow line, yeah, right there.
They want me to be pointing out the emergency exits.
Mm-hmm. Do you need emergency exits?
Yeah, no.
I'll show you.
Yeah, there's gonna be like that one. Yeah.
It's right over there. There's your emergency exit.
There will not be any lighting on the floor in case of an emergency. Just dive out the window. Oh my god, that's terrible.
Sudbury Tower, Cessna Juliet Alpha India 537.
That's us. We got to remember.
Runway
Juliet
30,
Alpha India 537.
North.
Juliet.
Cessna Juliet Alpha India 537 cleared for takeoff. Runway 30.
I will not remember that.
Shining Dime just subscribed.
Hey, hi Dime.
For takeoff. Runway 30.
That's a cool name.
Cessna
I know Dime.
537.
He's on one of Ava's Minecraft servers. He's
All right.
awesome.
We are cleared. So let's go and pop off the parking brake. We're gonna be taking a right over here and getting to the end of the runway. Let's try to stay on. Whoa, it's hard view to drive in. This is not necessarily easier.
Ro was saying, in case of an emergency, we'll crash and die. Have a nice flight. Yes, exactly. I'm happy you understand, Ro. No, it is not a smoking flight, Piet Look.
Can't smoke on any flights. Although what's interesting is they still have ashtrays on every flight.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is because even though you're not allowed to smoke, oh yeah, I'm supposed to actually turn around in that bit over there.
Oops.
Because even though you're not allowed to smoke, sometimes people do. And what they might do is they might go into the bathroom, go for a smoke, and then put the cigarette into the trash,
Yeah.
which lights the paper on fire and starts a big fire.
And you have a fire in a plane, yeah.
Yeah. Which is almost as bad as snakes on a plane. So they still put ashtrays
Almost, yeah.
in bathrooms so that if people do smoke, they don't set the plane on fire.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Because as we all know from live stream chats, sometimes people don't always pay attention.
That's right. All right. We're going to turn on our turn on our nice Garmin GPS. Like, I love all these buttons work and do things. It's amazing, and I can pop it up here for extra clarity as well. It's just phenomenally cool. Oh, I need to set up my GPS, actually. Because, do we have a flight plan? I don't know if that's the right flight plan. Where do I have my...
Having a flight plan sounds like a really good step.
Alright, so we are flying first to CYJW. CYJW. So I can hit, I want a direct flight. Oops. What? Oh, that's right, that's how I have to do it. Do this and then give it like one notch of scrolling. CYJW. We're going to this place. Kujiarapik.
I'm gonna guess that's like Aboriginal Canadian something.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's Ojibwe or if it's something else, but I can't pronounce
that
it.
far north in Quebec, I don't know
It's
what
probably not
what
Ojibwe,
tribe.
Yeah.
So we've got that punched
see
in.
it.
So the pink line will lead us there, so we can't get lost. We can do fancy radio tricks. We can do all sorts of cool stuff. But ultimately,
Cool
as
stuff.
long as we're vaguely on the pink line, we're good to go. GPS makes life so easy. But we'll do other radio stuff. So we have to make sure that our magnetos are all good, all our spark plugs. So what I'm going to do is, I got the parking brake on. Yep, I'm going to throttle up to about 1700 RPM.
We have Magneto on the flight. I'm
I
not sure how
know.
I feel about that.
We're going to go and slay the X-Men. They live in Brussels.
I'm not scared.
So now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to turn off one whole side of the engine, is what I'm going to do. And do this. And the RPMs will drop ever so slightly. Not much, just a slight drop. And then I'm going to check the other side of the engine. And we had to make sure that there's not a big difference between the two, and there's not a whole drop
Right.
when we drop either one. There basically
Yes,
is
it
two
can't-
redundant engines,
Right.
because they could be dirty. Now, I don't think this
sounds
plane
bad.
simulates the dirty spark plugs.
Okay.
But there's a really good one from A2A Simulations, a Cessna 172, that will like simulate every dirty spark plug and track all that. You got to do full maintenance, make sure everything
Wow,
is
that's
good.
intense.
It's really awesome. It's really awesome.
Anything with more detail, cool. Is like yes.
So let me double check my takeoff chart over here. So before takeoff, right? I've done the oops. Let's unpause and make sure we got the parking brake still on. Fullest tank. Both tanks are totally full. Throttle setting. I just checked the magnetos. The oil pressure basically is fine. We can't really have too many failures, so we'll just move on and take off soon. Set flight instruments and radios is an excellent idea.
Uh-huh.
So if we do pull this up, we can get, it's a fully this works exactly like the real GPS. So if I scroll over here, I don't want information about Sudbury Airport. I want information about our next
Where we're
waypoint.
going,
Flight plan. It's CYJW.
yeah.
Yeah. So if I come into here and give a
It's
little.
in Greenland, or is that the one that's in Quebec?
This one's the one's in Quebec.
Okay.
CYGW. Then enter. I get information about this airport. Enter. Again.
Snacks and drinks will be served when we reach, cruising altitude
That's
and everything,
right.
guys. You know the drill. Probably somewhere around, I don't know, Greenland?
We
Nova
got approach
Scotia, at least.
radios. Yeah. Actually, instead of checking in here, I'll just check the website thing because it's a lot easier to read. But I can get all my airport information online. Where's our window? Right over here.
They're worried for us because we're heading north. They're going, oh my god, frozen. Like the
Let it
movie.
go.
Yeah,
Let it go.
That's the one. Yeah.
Nearby navigational. That's in like an river.
Are we there yet?
That's super far away.
We
I
haven't
think this is
stopped.
like a non-existent airport almost.
Oh. Small. Why did we have to go that way? Could we go like over to Montreal or something and
We
then
could
up,
have.
or
It would have been a
Quebec
much
City?
longer
I don't
trip.
know. Yeah. Well.
Hold on. There's a different way I can check this. If I go to this other flight information, it's a better listing.
Do you want to fly an airplane?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
There we go. What's FSS? It's just traffic? No ILS, VOR. But this is like VOR is really far away. This is like, I didn't actually fly to this airport before, This is going to be weird because there's going to be like no radios, I don't think.
I don't know where I'm going.
Oh, this is going to be like insanely bad. All right, that's fine. Fun times. If we just follow the GPS, we're going to be good.
Yeah, no, we haven't left yet, guys. We're not there yet because we have not left yet.
All right, we're going to take off, I think. Oh, I should have put on my taxi lights when going around. Oh, I'm horrible.
Failing at this.
Apparently, I only have one set. I have landing / taxi lights. I don't have the split, which you normally have.
Yeah.
I'll turn on the strobe lights and the navigational lights. Take a look outside. It should look great. You get little blinking lights. It looks great at night because all the blinking lights are super, super visible. All right, let's take off.
I know that it's quicker to go north and over than direct east because of the roundness of the globe. I wasn't saying it because it was more or less direct. I was saying it because the airport he's heading to is minuscule. I was trying to suggest a bigger airport, that's all.
So I set my little heading bug here to 30 degrees, which is basically, or 300 degrees, which is basically where we'll be leaving when we take off. I'm going to preset the autopilot to follow that heading and to fly to an altitude of, say, 5,500 feet to start off with. But I'm not actually turning on the autopilot yet, or I'm lying, apparently.
I'm lying. He was turning on the autopilot. Fixing it, it's okay.
Oh, I can't just turn on the flight director?
Oh.
It's kind of annoying. Okay, well, we'll set it when we take off. And then after we're sort of level and things are good, then I can set it to follow the GPS automatically, which is awesome! All right, I think we're good. Pilots in the chat will probably tell me about all the things I did wrong.
Oh, well,
But that's
no
okay.
doubt, yeah.
So I'm going to set 10-degree flaps. It's a long runway. I really don't actually have to worry about that. 10-degree flaps, pre-roll a little bit, try to straighten out. Kind of hard to see exactly where I'm going in terms of straightness.
Conlon Ward wants to know if we mind if he takes his shoes off in flight.
No, that's fine. Just make sure we're in the air first.
Yeah.
There we go.
Make sure we actually get off the ground.
Feel the flaps.
And don't,
Go into
you
a
know,
reasonable climb.
leave your seatbelts buckled until the light goes off.
Turn on the autopilot.
Keep them on most of the time anyway.
Heading, altitude, raise it up.
Yeah, I know. I'm really short. I'm behind him and everything too. I'm trying not to be in his way so he can actually drive. So I'm kind of at a weird angle and I'm slouching because I'm tired.
Flaps are up. And I think in the climb I mostly leave everything maxed out, but we can probably, when we're past 1,000 feet above, we can pull back on our RPM so we're not redlining it.
No, we're not crashing yet. Wait, yeah, don't say yet. We're not gonna crash. We're gonna be fine, you guys. What could possibly go wrong?
That's right. We'll turn to the right direction for the GPS.
It's a little creepy watching that happen without your hands on anything.
I put my landing gear up, but they don't go anywhere.
Oh, that's weird. I guess in this kind of flight. How are we flying to France in this kind of plane?
We can do it! I'm sure we've got the range, although we're going to have to be real careful with the fuel consumption.
Oh, they're telling me I'm the next companion, apparently. You're the next doctor without an accent, and apparently I'm the next companion.
Oh, great.
Enjoy that.
So I'm going to like lean a little bit already, although I'm going to avoid leaning too much. This is kind of cool. So there's a fuel mixture. When you burn fuel in a car, or whatever, there's a certain amount of gas and a certain amount of air that goes in.
Mm-hmm.
And in a plane, you have to adjust that.
Right, yeah.
Because as you go up, the atmosphere is thinner.
Yeah.
So you have to adjust your mixture, which is not normally something you have to worry about.
Yeah, the bigger ones, yeah, they do it automatically.
Nope, that's okay. We're just being told to change radio signal.
Juliet, Alpha India 537 is type Cessna stationaire 3 miles north of Sudbury.
It's fine. Get those little pretzel snacks?
Oh, those are good.
They are good. We should have had some of those.
Yeah, we should do.
I'm just going to drink more beer, though. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine, you won't notice.
So they're telling us to squawk 5347. So on our transponder over here, we're going to set that, and it'll automatically set it for me, which is very
good.
handy. This is how they, on the radars, this is how they track us. So when they're looking at the radar, they get a little number next to it.
And they know where the plane is.
So now they're going to follow that. Yes, okay, so they've spotted me. This is where I am. They're telling me to set my altimeter over here to 2983, which is the right air pressure, so I get the accurate
Right,
altitude. And there we go. So they're just going to track me as I leave range. They're going to let me know, you know, like, oh, switch to this other radio station and this and that. Pull back on the throttle just a tick here. Or try to level off, get things set up. And there we go. So we got a little ways to go. Right now, those are... we're going to go to default view. What's the flight plan? It'll take us 4.5 hours to get there.
Our time?
Yeah, real time. We've got 5.5 hours worth of fuel right now, but we're going to lean that back.
Wow. That's serious, guys.
That's part 1 of our flight.
Right. You meant it.
Well, we are going to accelerate time. But yeah.
This could turn into a 24-hour stream after all, you guys. You never know.
So, my RPM is still a little high. I'm going to try to pull back. This is really interesting. So there's the throttle, and then there's the propeller control. So the throttle, which I do have to pull back on, basically just controls, in a sense, how much fuel is being pumped into the engine. Ooh, it's hazy right here. Look at this. But look at the landscape below. It's pretty, Northern Ontario.
It's like Northern Ontario, yeah.
And I don't have, like, advanced graphic packs here. Well, you can see there's some sharp edges.
Well, yeah.
But over there's Sudbury. Bye, Sudbury.
Weird.
Lake Ramsey is one of those.
Yeah.
You know, it can look nice.
It can look nice.
Yeah. So the propeller, or the throttle controls how much fuel is being pumped in. But the propeller, just like gears in the cars, you change the angle of the propeller. So when you're on the land, you're not moving, you got the propeller so it turns pretty easy. Or like a bicycle is a better example. The low gears on the bike is really easy to like pedal when you get started. But the highest gear is like, if you were just standing still and you're trying to pedal in the highest gear, it would be like, oh, so impossible, like trying to swim through molasses. But when you go faster and faster, you bring the gears up and up and up, and it feels fine. Well, it's the same thing with the propeller. And the propeller setting here will actually set a fixed RPM on the engine. So when you're taking off, you have it set so it's redlining the RPMs. But then when you're in flight, you want to pull it back. They're 2,500 right now for a climb. We could dial it back a little further. But already, look, now we've got 7 hours of fuel, it's calculating.
Okay.
Because we pulled back on the RPMs a little. And then as we lean out the mixture, because right now we're putting so much fuel, our air-to-fuel mixture, there's so much fuel that most of it's not being burned, it's going straight out the exhaust.
Ooh.
This is leaded fuel as well. All airplanes still fly on leaded fuel.
I heard you say that the other day. I was like, ouch.
But that's life. So what I'm going to do now is pull back. There's a little temperature gauge over here, which is showing me it's the EGT, the engine gas temperature, or exhaust gas temperature. Nova Burn! Thank you for subscribing.
Nice.
So when your engine is like set to the peak mixture, it's going to run like, it's going to be nice and hot.
Okay.
And that shows that it's sort of like operating properly, and then if you lean back more and more fuel, it'll lose some power. I'm trying to find the sweet spot where it sort of spikes up a bit, but I'm having a hard time seeing it. If this were a fixed prop plane, I could do it based on the RPM. I think the mouse over for it is broken.
Oh.
Because on some planes, I just check the numbers on the mouse over, it makes it really accurate. So here I'm trying to eyeball it. You can see it go up a little bit. It'll be easier once I'm level. So maybe we'll wait for that. We're still, we are level, actually, at 55. So let me pull back 1 notch on my RPM. And I'm going to bring the throttle back to about 75, which is kind of more normal. I'm going to let everything equalize the right speed. I should be able to close the cowl flaps a little bit more. Cowl flaps just keep the engine cool, which you need more during takeoff, I think. This is complicated shit. Oh, we're going to a cloud!
Timonic just told me there was going to be a quiz on this later.
Yeah,
I'm screwed.
There totally is.
I'm completely and totally I'm doomed. There's just no chance.
So right now we have 8 hours of fuel, and it's a 4.5 hour flight. So we've got more than enough. There. Now we just sit back and wait.
Eldridge himself. They're playing Democracy 3. Essentially would make sure all planes are green. Yes, that's right, I would.
They're all solar powered. They're all wind powered planes.
There you go. That would make sense.
That would be amazing. It's a perpetual motion plane.
Tylex, I should be ready to fly the second leg. Yeah, no. You're funny. I lost him somewhere around Magneto's.
But have you noticed that I'm not using this?
Yeah, I know.
It's like, now partially it's because I set the autopilot, but I'm gonna take the autopilot off now. And because we're trimmed, we don't have to. Like, you can pull up, you know, to go higher, or push the nose down to go lower. But there's a trim you set with that wheel over here, right here. And that basically, like, just sets things as if you were sort of positioned a certain way on the stick.
Right.
With the idea that you're looking for level flight. We are going down a little bit, but it's gonna It's going to wiggle and wobble a little bit because
Well,
of
and the
speed
wind
changes and
speed,
wind.
Yeah.
And we're drifting just a wee bit as well. But yeah, it's like you can, assuming it's not super windy, the plane you can mostly set to fly more or less straight.
Yeah. I mean, once they reach cruising altitude, I mean, to some extent, that's actually what really happens too.
Yeah.
Like,
So is it a
So-
fancy plane?
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Toronto Center. Orbit 4317. Climbing through by
That's disturbing. You're not supposed to do that on planes.
No?
I'm confused. What's happening
Oh,
right now?
I don't like the idea of going through clouds. Do I have a thermometer?
Request IFR to Delta or
I'm worried about. Is this my thermometer?
Charlie Golf Hotel.
That's air temperature. The air's like 10 degrees out there, so we're not going to get any icing. But flying through a cloud is still a little annoying.
Mr. Stoll?
Turn on our lights.
I don't know. Wants to know if you think you could fly a real plane after this.
Delta. Reset correct. Radar contact.
Uh-huh.
Here's the thing I think. If there was an emergency, I would be less bad than someone who'd never done this. I could
True,
keep it like
yes.
here's the thing I could do.
This is true.
I could keep it level. If it was in the air,
Yeah.
I could, keep it going level. Oh, there we go.
Getting up and going down might be tricky.
Oh, I accidentally effed up my my autopilot because I want to set the vertical speed. There we go. And arm it to a thing. There we go. Now we should start climbing. I should be able to keep it in the air. The problem, just as in the video game, is the landing.
Uh-huh.
So anyway, I'm gonna get us back on course because I didn't realize I accidentally turned off the autopilot, which is a bad thing. We like went crazy, and then I'm gonna accelerate the time, and then we'll get to the landing phase. Are they using Celsius or Fahrenheit? That's an excellent question. I believe I was looking at the Celsius side. Yeah, so it's about 10 degrees Celsius, or 40-ish Fahrenheit. Oh, what the? I can pop this in and out? What does that do? I don't know.
I don't know either.
And there's a... I don't know what this controls. I think it's an air vent.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Let's close that. It's too cold. You'll be cold. It's 10 degrees out there.
Happy Slappy would trust you with his life, or her life.
Oh, nice.
Not sure. Yeah, on a plane, they're saying.
There we go. Let's heat up the cabin.
Yeah,
There
I'm
you go.
always chilly when I'm flying. And, you randomly opened the plane, or the window, so...
I can open the door too.
Oh, good.
So we're gonna try to get above the clouds. Autopilot's working hard to get us back on plan here. Oh, we're losing too much speed. We're climbing way too aggressively. Or I could, increase my throttle or some nonsense, but... Yeah, we're climbing way too aggressively.
Someone Ward wants to know, is this a Cessna 207 Skywagon?
Yes.
I missed... I knew it was a Cessna something, but I missed the rest,
You can check the Wikipedia page for it.
of course.
I believe it's from 1969.
No, we're flying to Europe. Okay.
Well, I mean, it's got a modern GPS, right?
Uh-huh.
So it's got some stuff going on.
Uh-huh.
Oh, one of the things I meant to do is, where's my little chart? Because we can do some neat stuff in here.
What is this called again? X-Plane?
This is prepared
Oh,
with
right.
a 3 at the end there.
Right.
Earlton over here, and find out where we are, like without looking at the GPS. Because Earlton has a non-directional beacon of number 257 as the frequency. So if we set our ADF, which is this thing, to 257, which apparently I had set from last time, and flick that over, and then we go and we watch, there we go, this is our ADF display. This arrow points to Edmonton. Or sorry,
Edinburgh.
no,
Oh.
sorry.
Something with an
Earlton,
Oh!
where I used to have some cousins.
Yeah.
Now it doesn't actually matter, like the dial, like it's a bearing. So what we can do is we can match it. So right now we're going, how come I can't turn this anymore? There we go. If I line this up, just like our magnetic compass, basically, Earlton is almost directly east from where we are.
Okay.
So, this is like super, super old school. I think it's like from the 20s or 30s or something like that. And it used to be the only way to do it. So, based on that knowledge, we know we're somewhere around here.
Okay.
And what we could do is we could flip through a couple of different ADFs and triangulate.
Right. Of course. Yes.
Which when
Get all
I
fancy.
first started with flight simulators back in like Microsoft Flight Simulator 3 or something like that, when there was no GPSs, we'd either use the ADFs or we could use a couple of VORs, the nav beacons, and it was the same thing. And we'd have these literal paper maps and some rulers, and we'd know we were at a certain angle from one and a certain angle from the other, and we'd triangulate and be like, oh, we're right here. Which was awesome! Now, you just look at this stupid thing. It's like, oh, well, where's the fun in that?
And it does it for you. Done.
Technology. Flies the plane.
Awesome.
Very boring. I'm going to try to get above the clouds. One thing I didn't check is what the current weight is. Gross weight, 2,500 pounds, which I believe gives us an operational ceiling of about 18,000 feet. So we're totally good. We're still climbing very slowly. Our speeds come back up because I'm not climbing like a crazy person anymore.
Because you're not climbing like.
And I think I gave it a bit more throttle. Is there RPMs? I wouldn't want to give it any more RPM. So,
Duh.
how's the chat?
I'm being told to check my inbox, and which reminds me.
We should give out some codes.
I had another message. Yes, there are some people. Well, this one in particular, but there are some people in Europe. You know, some of your regular viewers that are getting a wee bit sleepy because it's pretty late there.
We should do some cool code giveaways.
Yeah, some of them are wondering about the paradox stuff.
Yeah, let's do one of the big paradox packs. So if you've chatted at all, well, just make sure you've chatted. Everyone's got to say, you know, something. You'll be. Oh wait, hold on. I got to open up my. Wait, hold on.
Oh yeah, don't say anything yet.
I got it. Well, you can say
You
whatever.
can keep talking, but.
But I don't have the thingy loaded yet. It's waiting. Okay.
Now it's noticed.
From now, make sure you've said something.
Yeah.
That'll add you to the draw. We'll let the game keep running here. That'll add you to the draw. We can speed things up, actually. Let's go and run at 8 times speed, so it'll only take 30 minutes to get there.
So.
We'll speed it up. I can go actually 64 times. We'll get it going a little bit faster here. All right, we're back on course now. And we're above the cloud. Look how pretty it is. It's so fluffy.
It's so fluffy.
Also cute and fluffy.
Can we call it George? No, wait, that's a different thing. Different reference.
Stitch.
Yeah. I haven't watched that in a long time.
460 entries. Yeah, we're gonna give one of the big paradox packs.
They're being very literal again.
Yep, of course.
Something meaningful. Someone actually said something meaningful.
Ooh, brilliant.
Uh-huh. Blah, blah. Oh, they're trying to get creative now. Thing some instead of something.
Go back to normal speed. Normal speed.
How can a plane be fluffy? You meant the clouds.
Something. 525. 530. Okay.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a whole lot of people. So, this is a draw for one of the big packs.
Very exciting, you guys.
Roll! Dram Rabbit!
Ooh,
Dram Rabbit!
nice.
You have won one of the ginormous Paradox Collection packs.
Wow.
Let me send that over there.
Congratulations. That's
Dram
really awesome.
Rabbit, who follows me and therefore is awesome. Dram Rabbit.
And is therefore
Paradox Collection Steam Key. Bam! Very curious to know what this contains.
Yeah, go open it quick and let us know.
On complete accounting. Also, we'll do a EU4 Extreme Edition.
Ooh, fancy.
This does not include all the DLC and stuff like that. If you already have the base EU4, you mostly have this already. It probably has, you know, the early access or the pre-order stuff. We're gonna do one more. Veritas, or V3 Rit 5S Veritas, which is truth in Latin. You have won the EU4 Extreme Pack.
More congratulations.
At Steam.
That's cute. I like that.
And then we'll do one of the crazy CK2 collections, valued at $160.
Oh my god.
Boom. That goes to Sherlock777.
Awesome.
This is the CK2 collection.
I need this.
Congrats.
Congrats.
So after we land, we'll do some more.
Come on, everybody. Do that.
And let's take a look at our
I was just about to do that.
our extra lives. I'm happy Bitly's working again.
Yeah. Well, Tiny Girl is working as well.
95.41.
I know, it's so close.
95.41, and then
The
we gotta check the
auctions?
the auctions.
I think they're holding steady where they were last time I looked.
They're pretty high for some paper dolls.
They are.
130. Oh, something's got it outbid in 61. So we're pretty close.
I know.
I can't math anymore for some reason.
I can't either.
That's $250 almost exactly, which brings us at basically 9,800. Basically $200 away from the final goal of an even 10,000 buckaroos.
Which is just insane.
Insane! That would double basically what we did last year.
Yeah, I was gonna say it just shatters last year's, which, you know, we were pretty happy about last year.
Let me tell you, those 2013 people, they were chumps. 2014 were
Obviously.
way better.
Yeah.
But you know who I'm really concerned about? 2015, those people are terrified. They're like,
bet.
stop! No more! Listen to how stupid those 2015 people sound. Obviously, we gotta shove it in their face that 2014 is the best year.
Clearly.
Am I right?
Uh-huh. 2014 forever. Until it's not.
Let's go at 64 speed. Oh, my face is melting!
Are you okay?
Our airspeed's really poor, actually. Hang on. That's the risk at going at like such a high speed. Well, that is okay. That is the indicated airspeed. What's our actual ground speed?
Swallow? What?
Our ground speed is only 72.
He's so used to me pulling out these random like geek
Yeah, it's just
references
like, fine,
that,
I got
like,
this
I
shit.
don't actually pay any attention to that he's like whatever. I impressed them.
You can see our engine temperature is really low when I go full rich. And then now you can see it properly going up as I lean out the mixture. You see that dial going up?
A little bit.
Here, I'll show you again. I'll show the stream now that I'm fully in here. So we're in here, and you see the temperature drops, and the performance of the plane, it gets super quiet. Because there's too much fuel, it's bogging it down. So now we're going to lean it out, plus we're wasting too much fuel.
Oh yeah, there it goes.
Lean it out, and now it's, oh no, it's still going higher.
Yeah.
Hotter.
Barely.
Hotter.
But it is, yeah.
Hotter. Can we get it past the halfway mark? We can.
Uh-huh.
No, then it drops
Ooh,
suddenly.
okay,
Because
that's
we don't have
bad.
enough fuel. So what we want to do is we want to bring it back to that high point, and then just, there we go. One notch
And then
richer
just,
than that.
there we go.
And I feel pretty comfortable with that. Goddamn clouds, leave me alone. I'm trying to climb above you. So,
Aw.
we're currently at 10,000 feet.
Silas's 2015 me will be buried under a dissertation.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's harsh.
I get emails every now and again from people who are writing their thesis, and so they don't have time for video games, and they just put the videos on the background.
Yeah.
And it makes me so happy that clearly I am contributing
To their,
to science.
yeah, to their education.
That's
to
right.
Yeah, to everything.
So what's great about this is being so high up and being so lean, we use much less fuel. We got 9 hours of fuel left, and at this point, we are. I was gonna say we're 6 hours away from our goal. No, we're 6.5 minutes, and we're still at 10,000 feet. I may have.
Overshot a little bit?
Well, the 64 time simulation is very fast.
Apparently.
It's very fast.
We suddenly have to go like this.
Yeah. So there might be a little bit of circling around here.
Oh, my God.
As a little aggro.
Oh, that's awesome. We're helping Natten stop smoking. Well,
Nice.
sort of. That's not exactly what they said, but that's how I'm taking it. Normally they smoke like 7 times a day, and they've only smoked once since you started the stream because they've been so absorbed watching the stream. So you're
Cool.
you're a non-smoker now, Natten. Good job. I'm very proud of you.
Something's weird.
Do you have any plans for space? I can't say that. Space shuttle sims. Cut that out.
What now?
I don't know. Someone's asking. You want me to say that again?
Space shuttle sims? I
Do you
don't
have
know.
any plans for space shuttle sims?
No.
Okay then.
says we're 490 nautical miles away. With 6 minutes? Did something just get confused because of how fast we moved?
Because of the overshooting the airport we were going to.
Something weird is happening. I've probably effed something up.
Well, is it just screwed up because now we're past where we were heading? I don't know.
Or no, the estimated time is dropping quickly.
You confused it.
It's not dropping at 1 second, 1 second. This must be minutes. No, we're still far away. Oh, here's something I keep forgetting to do. When I go on hyperspeed, I gotta switch fuel tanks back and forth.
Oh.
Because you see, yeah, no, we haven't gone that far. Because right now we're running off the left fuel tank.
Right.
And now the left fuel tank has less fuel than the right fuel tank. So our plane is not
it's
quite
uneven.
balanced.
Yeah, okay.
So we're gonna go ahead and give it a little flick. You gotta go through the middle here. It's the off. Which seems kind of weird. Like you have to spend a second at the off position.
I'd rather not. If you don't mind. Can we not just randomly stop in the middle of thin air?
Oh, and you know why? Part of the reason our speed was so slow is because we weren't leaned properly. We weren't leaned at the right place.
Oh.
Now our speed is kicking up a lot. That's why the numbers were dropping so fast. Because when I was accelerating, or when I was going fast forward through time, I wasn't leaned right. We went up so high. My speed was like hovering around here. It was just crap.
Okay.
So now we're going faster, which is why the ETA is dropping. All right, so we should be okay to speed things up again.
Everything just like
Nathan, that's not how you say my name. What?
I'm very sorry. I don't know.
Knock on the dashboard to make the needle and stick. It's a good idea. Let's find out how much our plane sucks. It sucks about that much.
Oh, suction. Ha. Okay. I was looking at it going, what? I'm not getting the joke. Oh.
I think there's like a vacuum or something that affects these gauges. This is so like old school, man.
Well, yeah.
I love this stuff. It's so great. So you're sitting there with your mustache. Yeah.
I have a mod thing to do. I get distracted.
Spiffy cup. Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
I just finished what was left in my glass. I'm forgetting that this is 14.5% beer.
Oh.
Because you know when you got the last few drops in your glass, you're just like, whatever, finish it off, and you're like, I just did a shot of wine, basically.
A shot of wine. Yum.
So what was I was going to say that Spiffy Cup said at 10K, fly a real plane and attach a few cameras inside. I really, 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 really want to do that right now. Now the thing is, I go in phases for everything.
Uh-huh.
Like I get like super passionate about something and I sort of forget about it and I do this and do that and whatever. So who knows what'll happen? But right now I'm thinking for like next spring or summer when the weather is good again. If I'm still way into this, I'm gonna go and get like 2 flying lessons or something like that.
Just to check it out.
I want to go up in one of these little. I've never been in a little plane like this, and I want them to like take off and just let me hold the controls for a little bit.
I have no desire to
And
ever
then,
be
you
in a
know.
little plane like that.
Be awesome.
I like the big planes that barely move. Awesome.
We're still 4.5 hours away. Speed is very good.
Planes, soliloquy says.
I might never come back.
Yeah.
Although things could be worse.
Sherlock saying rest in peace, Quill.
I could be coming back. When I came back from PDXCon, so the big Paradox conference, we're going to do another giveaway real soon. When I came back from the Paradox conference in January, where they announced...
Oh, yes.
They announced Hoy 4, Hearts of Iron 4.
Yeah.
So they flew like a bunch of press people and some YouTubers and stuff like that down to Miami for these conferences and things like that. Like sit down and like play the new game when Warlock 2 is announced, for example. On my way back, one of my stopovers was in Dulles Airport. And so we're an hour out from landing, and the pilot comes on and says, "Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a light on our dashboard here. The brakes are indicating that they are not functional."
But that's all.
So we went through the entire like fucking crash landing prep, everything, like emergency stuff. They declared an emergency landing, cleared like all the runways, and we landed in this plane with no brakes.
Uh-huh.
And like you're about to land, they're like brace, 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 brace. Everyone had to duck their heads down like that. I made real good friends with the lady next to me. She told me her whole life story. Oh, this nice little lady from Connecticut or something like that. Oh my god.
God.
Yeah, so we're landing in this plane over, and like we land, and you know they still have like all kinds of shit they can do to slow down the planes without the wheel brakes or whatever. I don't know what was going on. But and we do come to a halt. Like they give us the longest runway, everything. We do come to a halt. You look out the windows, and like 12 fire trucks are like swarming in on you. You're like, holy fuck! And then everyone just like applauds because we're not dead. Oh, it was good. Good times. Good times.
Yeah, and he's flown since then. I'm so proud of him.
Well, yeah. I had to get in the plane to keep flying home.
To get home, yeah.
I had to go from Dulles to Toronto,
But
and then
you
from Toronto to Sudbury.
willingly flew again after that, though. I mean, we went back to Germany. You know, I'm very proud.
Uh-huh. I'm awesome
A lot of
and
people
brave.
wouldn't have. They would have been like, nope, screw this, never again.
Some people are saying we're over 10,000 now. Whoa!
Sometimes it doesn't update for me right away, so...
Whoa! Emmy from Dungeonland. Emmy from Dungeonland.
Oh my
Ben
God.
Pesey donated $300, which
And he's donated already.
I'm
He's
pretty
donated a few
sure.
times.
I'm pretty sure. I think that puts it over $10,000. Guys, I've only had one glass of the beer. I can't switch to the hard stuff.
He's already a little bit, you know...
Well, I want to finish the beer is the problem.
Uh-huh.
So this
And
is
it's really strong beer.
this is like drinking an entire bottle of wine.
It is a big bottle, actually, isn't it?
I may already be a little past. To me, this is the hardest stuff. I can sort of sip whiskey all night long. Holy crap. Well, okay, here's what I'll do.
Uh-huh.
I'll do a token little scotch.
A little scotch.
The scotch is not the problem. This beer is the problem. The beer is actually what's going to kill me.
You know, beer is strong when you're saying you're gonna switch it out for something a little easier, like Scotch whiskey.
Yeah. The scotch, shit, that's not a problem at all. The beer. I don't know if you've noticed, the windshield is very subtle. It might not show up on the stream at all.
It may not there, yeah.
But you see the reflection of like
No,
the you know, like the plastic of the dashboard on top where the heater comes out.
Uh-huh.
There's all the little the dots or the
Yep.
speakers or whatever. You can see the reflection in the glass. I can turn it on and off.
Yeah, I don't think you can really see it in the stream, at least not mine.
See, now the transparent windshield is off, but now it's back on. Some people were just talking, not to me.
They
Here.
want me to get drunk in drunk mod. They have no idea how much it would take for me to get drunk.
Look how much she's already drank from her cider.
And I was about to offer to help you with your beer. Really good beer.
You go nuts. Make you drink the rest of this. I am already, like, one glass of this, I am gone. I haven't had anything to drink all day or anything like that. I gotta land this plane yet. Alright. Have another glass of this. Actually, because the problem is, I want to land. When I land, I'll go and have a scotch. I don't want to, you know, walk away from the controls quite yet. When I land, so let's accelerate the flight time again. 64 times speed. Airspeed is good. Whoop. That happens a lot. When you transfer from sort of areas, you get like, oh, you got to change radios, and when you're going at super fast time, you miss it. So, they're telling me to switch to 128.3. So I'll do that. I'll contact them. Let them know that I've been moved to their radio communication. They'll let me know what I should set my altimeter to. Which is actually different. Because we are at 2983. So if I go down to 2982, you can see the altitude adjusts because the air pressure where I am is not quite what I had it set to.
Okay.
And the altimeter is just an air pressure thing.
Yeah.
So they've told me what the proper air pressure where I am is. And so now I've adjusted that, and now the autopilot's putting me back to the altitude I'd specified.
Okay, cool.
And that's it. So they keep going, they're going to track me. So if I crash, they know where the hell I am. Alright, let's do some more. So, yeah. I'm going to do another half glass, and then I'll get a glass of scotch, and then after I land. And then we'll do codes.
Lands plane upside down.
It could happen. Oh, weather! It says that the hotkey for it is R, but it doesn't work, which is kind of a shame. Look at this.
Oh, the hotkey. I heard hockey, and I'm like, what are you talking about?
That's
You're making stuff up now.
Yeah, just in case, we're gonna turn on the pitted heat. There's no prop heat on this plane, but it should be okay. That's pretty unusual to have to do that. But if the pitted was freezing, the air speed would be completely wrong. It would like go to 0 or go to like unlimited or whatever.
Yeah, that seems bad.
But even windy. Oh my god, I literally can't see a thing.
Yeah, it's all like, it looks like we're going warp speed on like a spaceship.
If I was flying in real time, I probably would have seen a big horrible cloud ahead of me, and would have probably tried to fly around it.
I'm not alone. I'm not the only one who heard hockey. I feel justified now, validated.
I figured we were flying above most of this weather, but apparently not. We're probably flying above most of it. Super speed.
This is your pilot speaking. I've had too much beer, that is all. Pretty much, yeah.
You're all fucked!
This is this doesn't look like real flying. It's
well,
creepy.
64 times speed.
Oh, right, yeah. But it does, like, it looks like when you're watching Star Trek or something.
Yeah! Well, we just
and they
entered
go-
warp speed.
Yeah, yeah.
I can actually, like, set it to fastest if I want.
This is not the fastest?
Well, no. It's like, this is literally, go as fast as simulation will do it.
Oh.
Which may or may not be faster. Oh, again, when I go fast speed, I forget to switch fuel tanks.
Oh, right, it's gonna screw things up again.
Where are we? About 34 gallons. About 36. So yeah, let's give it a little switch.
The Spiffy Cup, he didn't say hockey, he said hot key. You know, like a hot key for something? Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to parse it. I'm not alone, though. I feel better.
There we go.
It's like I'm hearing things because I'm tired, but... Okay, more people sent me codes that they want me to give games away for.
Okay.
It's hard for me to do that here because I'm like trying to like
You can do it.
you know, do all these other things and like
I just
interact and listen and learn about this game and
wish the game didn't pause when I tabbed out. It's my one complaint.
oh yeah, so you could do things when it's still actually getting you where
Yeah.
you want to go.
It drives me crazy.
Yeah, it'd be nice if that was an option, but not the
Oh,
automatic.
pause on task switch.
Ah, there you go. Hopefully, maybe.
Oh, it's still going. Just the sound mutes. Hold on.
Oh, you don't have.
There's
it set to
another
play
option
in
for
the
that.
Background, yeah.
Mute on lost focus. So now if I do this,
You're confusing us, computer game.
change requires restart. Really?
Oh, that's annoying.
To not mute when I
That's
tab out.
Just dumb.
But it's not pause. It is definitely still going. Because this way I could do giveaways while we fly. Arkansas. No! Arkansas!
Oh, that's amazing. I love
That's
that.
great!
I love that.
This is not X-Plane. This is Prepared with a 3D. It's Prepar3D. What it is, it's Flight Simulator X. Microsoft Flight Simulator X that Lockheed Martin bought. And so it's basically Flight Simulator X, but more up to date. It is completely reverse compatible. You can use all your Flight Simulator X stuff in Prepar3D, which is cool. Save, Alt F4, double click, 1, 2, 3 here. Yeah, no, it takes forever to reload the game. Not as bad as X-Plane, although not as good as it was when it was just vanilla. I've modded it a lot. I'm kind of addicted to this. It ain't healthy, guys.
It ain't helping.
Let's give away another CK2 collection worth $160. Let me check my chatty thingy.
So I'm a little confused because some people sent me things that they also sent you.
Oh.
So I'm not sure if I should use them or not because I don't know like where they are in your list of things. It's a little. Pick one of us when you send them, guys.
Bedinsis, yes, I'm suggesting the plane should keep flying with an inattentive pilot.
Yeah, exactly what he's suggesting.
So, everyone, we're going to do some draws. Everyone make sure to say something in the chat. You'll automatically be added to the list. There we go. We went from 250 to 300.
I should have started mine at the same time.
Another too big drink.
Too big drink.
It is delicious. I love these super strong
You
beers.
have to chew.
But I always forget it's super strong beer. And that's the reason that beer and wine. Wine tastes like fruit juice to me, which is why it's a problem.
Which is
Whiskey,
a problem,
it's
yes.
little sips. Oh, little sips.
And it doesn't taste like fruit juice
And
at
then
all.
it's fine. Okay, we're up to about 500 signups.
I seriously should have started mine at the same time, and then I could have called people from that. I'm gonna start it now, guys. Sorry, but... Ooh, bitch. Thank you.
Red rum.
Serving.
All right. Flip this over here. Oh, this way. People can actually see.
So what
That's
should I do
exciting.
about the ones that they've sent me and you? Should I ignore them and let you...
No, you do
actually
it.
them? Alright.
You do it, because I only have my list, and it'll be clear.
Okay.
I'm probably going to find out after the stream is over that I got another, like, 30 codes to give away.
Probably, yeah.
Which we'll give away next week or
yeah, because
something.
people have been emailing you and sending you Twitch mails and stuff, like, all day.
The interesting thing is, you can, did I hit the refresh already? No. Yes. No. No, that was someone who won last time. Let's send him another code. That's no good. The fundraising, well, it's supposed to be this weekend. Technically, you can still donate up to the end of the year. So, we could always, if there's codes left over, we could use them as a thing next
Just
weekend or
keep doing
something
it
like
later,
that.
Yeah. That's
All right. Chili Breath.
That's an awesome name.
Chili Breath.
It's terrible, but it's awesome.
Ah, that's fantastic. Congratulations on your victory of a Crusader Kings 2 super ultimate collection of expensiveness.
Super ultimate collection of expensiveness. That's incredible.
160, you get all them faces. Even the Mongol faces. Even the everything.
Even the everything.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. That's a great line. I'm seeing another t-shirt. The Quilly even the everything.
Even the everything. Give it a couple of EU4 Extreme Edition codes. Again, if you happen to already have the base version or, all this stuff, you can always just reply to me in a Twitch message in response to the thing I send you, and then we'll sort it out. Nod Narb. It looks like it's supposed to be backwards.
Oh.
Keller Brandon Keller.
Brandon Keller.
Or Keller Brandon.
Or Keller Brandon.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Figured you out.
I see what you did there. Congratulations on your EU4 Extreme Edition. Oop. I'll send you that. And one more EU4 Extreme Edition. Roll again. Centurio Ave. Well, that sounds Latin.
Centurio Ave. That's pretty.
Centurio Ave. With the EU4 Extreme Edition available on Steam. I mean, I gotta think that if you're one of my viewers, you gotta already own EU4, but everyone watches for all kinds of different reasons. Oh, we can give away the Magicka stuff. I forgot, we still have some of that. Magicka!
Magicka!
Plus most DLC.
He's very excited. Wait, what's it called?
Magicka, plus most of the DLC.
Oh, plus most of the... Okay.
Yeah. Magicka is a great game to play with friends that you want to kill.
Because, everyone apparently has friends they want to kill.
Well, the thing with Magicka is, like, there's no differentiation between friend and foe. It's 4 players, you're working together. Jimbo, you've won. You're 4 players.
Bob, New Zealand.
Oh.
I think.
Jim Bob, New Zealand? Jimbo.
I might be wrong.
Business?
I might be wrong. Sorry, what were you saying?
Hang on, I need more of this insanely strong beer.
Go on, keep telling us about how you want to kill your friends.
Yeah, it's they don't distinguish between friendly and enemy damage. Like, all spells do damage to everything all the time. And yeah, it results in a lot of fatalities. Faceless Whisper. We need a sax solo right now.
Oh, Faceless. Oh, no. I was going to say Faceless Whisper got another game tonight, but Faceless Whisper spelled a different way got a game for me tonight.
Magicka. Send. All right. That deals with the end of our current giveaways. Well, no.
Well,
of right now. Essential's doing
I'm doing some user submitted ones.
I still have 2 crazy Paradox collection codes to give away. 2 more EU4 Extreme Editions to give away. 2 more CK2 Ultimate Crazy Expansion $160 worth to give away, and then a bunch of humble bundle codes.
Bumble.
Listen, I'm fine, you guys.
The Right Honorable Sir Smash is wondering who's flying the plane while we're doing all these giveaways.
Otto's flying the plane.
Otto? Our fish? Who died?
Yes.
I miss Otto. He was awesome.
Oh, he was the best. He was an Oscar, which are like some people call them a puppy fish.
Yeah. Yeah, he was like Gilbert in a fish tank. He was really cool.
Here, this is Otto.
No.
Yes.
Oh, our pilot, Otto.
Yes,
Not our fish pilot. Our fish pilot?
There's a great movie. It's National Lampoon's Airplane.
Oh, that. Yeah.
Yeah. And they have the autopilot, and it's this
Haha.
big inflatable. What the hell was that? I'm opening views that I didn't realize. What? Ah! Shit! Fuck!
Oh no! Everything is exploding, you guys.
Close window.
Everything is exploding.
Close window. There we go. I didn't realize. That's actually, it's pretty. I don't know what view I just opened. Oh, I just opened an extra view, which I can change.
I want it back.
Which is cool. That's actually one of the reasons I partially switched from X-Plane to Prepar3D. Is one, FXX, because of its heritage, can open all these like inside windows like this.
Okay.
Which is great, and you can move them around, including to the other monitor.
Oh.
So when I'm playing solo, sometimes on the other monitor I have all this extra stuff. But look how pretty it looks! Look how pretty! I'm so pretty!
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Very beautiful.
Alright, thank you for acknowledging that. Close that window.
A little bit of scared right now.
This beer, holy crap.
It's making him very excited about the prettiness of the clouds.
Alright, we need to fast forward some more. We're still 3 hours away. This is unacceptable.
2 minutes saying there's a plane in your plane. I like that. That's awesome. Planeception.
Speed is good. Altitude is good. Whoa! Pause. No! My ATC services were terminated. That's okay. I can retune if I want now. But actually, because we're fast forwarding, we'll leave that off.
3-7, ATC services terminated.
Vroom! Speed is good. Altitude is good. I gotta, keep checking these. Oh, fuel gauges. Fuel is fine. We're not dying yet.
Hello, Sar said it's okay, Quill. Just eat your beer.
No, yeah. We're 2 hours away.
Sounds like one of those kind of goofy phrases that I would say.
Vroom. Oh, it's actually quite pretty out here. Hold on. Switch to the normal speed. It'll also allow me to change fuel tanks. Don't be on off too long.
Don't be on off.
Yeah. Where do you think the fuel is on this plane? Where do you think the fuel tank is?
Somewhere in that thick part in the middle.
Where?
I really don't have a freaking clue. Are you kidding me?
Unless I'm wrong, the fuel tank's in the wings. I might be wrong.
That wasn't what I was expecting.
But I'm pretty sure the fuel is in the wings.
Yeah, they look too little. I wouldn't have guessed that.
And they're mostly gravity fed.
Would have expected it had to be like in the main body, you know, just 'cause it's like somewhere, just 'cause it's like in the nose or something where it's like bigger.
Right.
I don't know why I thought that. I just did.
I think these are the fuel caps.
Oh, well, they look like they could be. I
They-
guess they could just be long and flat. Why not?
Almost have text.
Almost.
I can almost read.
Except not at all.
God, the detail on these things, though. Oh, I keep meaning to ask. Oh, and this plane doesn't have it. Shoot. There's a plane with the wings that are like below the cockpit, so I can like look out the window and see them.
Oh, okay.
It's got all these like little metal ridges all over, and I keep meaning to ask someone who knows what the hell they're talking about.
Oh,
what
you
it
want to
feels.
ask a pilot or something? You know, in the chat.
So we're over water.
Uh-huh. We knew we were going to be over water at some point.
Did we?
You knew where you were going, right?
No.
Europe?
No, we're not flying directly to Europe.
On the other side of the Atlantic?
We have to land like 14 times.
Yeah, I know, but okay, didn't...
Oh, we're here right now. We're
Right.
clipping the James Bay.
Right, yeah, okay.
Okay.
I was just saying, at some point we knew we had to be able
Yeah.
to
Oh
watch.
yeah.
I couldn't remember how far along we were. This is taking forever. How do I know?
We're still on the way here. You don't understand.
No, apparently I don't. At all.
I've been doing one of these flights per night.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, let's open up the GPS so I can watch. Fastest speed, fastest speed. Speed is good, altitude is good. Speed is good, altitude is good. Watch the time tick away. It's taking like a second per minute. Or a minute per second, depending how you want to look at it.
Some
Speed is
amount
good.
of time
Altitude is good.
per another amount of time.
Yeah.
We can't math
We
right
got
now.
5 hours of fuel
We're
left.
exhausted.
Also drunk. Mostly one of us.
I was gonna say. I felt more drunk at 8 a.m. this morning when I was still waking up than I do now.
Oh man, this morning was hard.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, at this point, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to descend. Got a long way to go still, but I will go ahead and start descents because I'm worried that we're going to end up too close. Not 0. I'm going to go down to 3,500 feet.
Fixato wants to know, or is suggesting that maybe we do a save just in case something goes wrong.
What could possibly go wrong?
Uh-huh.
I reject the implication. I think we have to switch fuel tanks again. 24,
And
23, oh.
Then God today is asking if I handle liquor better than Quill.
Oh, she handles it so much better than I do. I'm such a lightweight, is the thing, right? Like, I make all the, oh, we're gonna let's drunk. You can tell, it does not take a lot to let's drunk me. At all.
Also, exhaustion.
Are we
does
over
help.
$10,000?
Yeah, I was just about to say they're telling me to check it out because
Fuck the fuck.
we're over $10,000 without counting the auctions, guys. Oh my god.
Alright, well, that 300 finally clicked in, as I think.
Maybe that's what it. Well,
And there was another one!
there's more.
Daniel!
Oh my god.
Now I'm thinking that Elton John song.
Oh, I love that song.
Yeah! Super sad.
Well,
Kind of like that Tears in Heaven thing or whatever.
it's not quite as bad as Tears in Heaven.
Daniel,
Tears in
you're
Heaven
my
is
brother.
really, really sad.
Oil pressure, good. Temperature, decent. Cylinder head temperature, good. EGT, good. Fuel flow, fine. Manifold pressure, quite low actually, but 80%.
Sorry, song's stuck in my head now.
That's good, that's fine.
No,
As-
Hoosby, I don't drink more than he does. The stupid part is I handle my liquor pretty well, but I don't actually drink it all that often. I just don't. I'm too busy drinking tea most of the time. Or espresso. So they were asking if you're upping the goal.
I don't want to do that. I mean, we could, but I mean, I can't. People can
lot,
keep
guys.
donating. We can crush the goal,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah, like what do you,
Other
what do
than
you set it at?
I'll stream longer, I guess.
Yeah, because if we're gonna ask you guys to give us more than $10,000, we would want to do something for that. And what do we? Yeah.
At this point, here's the thing, because I was thinking at some point I'd say something like, for every $500, I'll stream for an hour.
Right.
Which at this point means I'd have to stream for 20 hours.
Yeah.
And some people are doing the 24-hour marathon. I'm worried that I will die. So I will stream as long as I
we
can.
Yeah.
I will stream as long as I possibly can. Up until the point where I think I might die. Look, it snowed.
Yeah, we don't want him to die, you guys, because then you would miss all your YouTube videos, weekly live streams.
Yeah. But now here's the thing. I was never able to do the marathon-y stuff in the previous 2 years because I still had a day job. And I knew that I had to be conscious and alive on Monday. But now that I no longer have a day job and I'm just doing this full time, I mean, I'm going to play long. I'll especially doing this because I can sort of step off a lot, assuming we don't die in a horrible, horrible crash while landing. That's the thing. The rest of the flight is okay, although I'm currently over speed, which is far from ideal.
Sir Smash says, yeah, man, don't die, just subscribe.
I
That's awesome.
want to get my money's worth.
I think
Don't die.
Yeah, exactly. I think someone may have misunderstood something I said. I don't know what I said that made it sound like this, but the money is for Sick Kids Hospitals.
Yes.
For Extra Life, Miracle or Network Hospitals. It's not for us. I'm just saying, you guys did this for us in a sense, because we were asking you to do it. For
Yeah,
the
that's
charity.
it. We asked you to do this, and you guys did it,
Yeah.
which is like
Yeah.
awesome. Quill shaves his beard.
But he loves his beard.
I do. Although there's gonna be like some people are gonna be like, oh, but it's November. It's gonna be November. You gotta shave and do the new mustache.
Start all over. But you already have one. Why would you have to? I don't understand.
Two things. One, I don't want to turn around after all this and ask people for money for prostate cancer. Although it is really important to be aware of prostate cancer and do all those things.
Yes.
Very, very key.
Yeah.
Two, this started because last year I tried to participate in Movember. So I grew a mustache. It did not work out. It was not good. But at the end of it, it was like, it's not really working. So I was letting some of my other stuff work out. And some people call it Decembeard. So I sort of let it grow out for Decembeard. And I was like, I like it. It's good. So yeah.
It's good. He has declared it good, you guys.
If you have a beard, you have a ninja mustache. Oh my god, that's brilliant.
A couple people pointed out that Gilbert likes the beard too, so
He does.
you can't upset Gilbert, you guys.
Wish fulfillment. Okay, here. Wish fulfillment. 20K, all hair gone.
No.
Oh wait, the head too. No.
No.
Everything but the head part. I mean everything. Not that I'd offer you any proof.
Yeah, well, yeah, you'd have to take our word for it.
But I'd shave my legs. I'd shave my chest.
Oh my.
I did that once.
goodness.
I was very itchy. Oh, it was not good.
Shave your head. Oh my god.
I would not shave my head.
That would hurt me, you guys. You don't even understand.
Not for 20K. It would take 50K to shave my head.
Somebody's suggesting at 15K that we could do a quill and essential hat giveaway.
You would want to make hats out of us? No, I have
A
often.
giveaway of our hats.
Yeah, I have often thought of selling the classic, the fedora thing,
Oh my goodness.
which I don't wear very
He
often
doesn't,
now
but he
because
does love it.
there's that whole sort of like backlash against fedoras these days.
Oh, get over it.
Well, and that's
What
it.
people say.
It's hard. And yes, who cares what people say? But at the same time, it's like hard dealing with the same comment over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
But the reason I like fedoras is because my grandfather was way into hats. And I mean, he had a massive hat collection like you wouldn't believe, and all kinds of hats. And when he passed, he actually left me and my brother each one of his like really nice fedoras. Rise weird. I'm thinking Welsh.
Oh, potentially. Yeah.
Rise.
I was just gonna say Reese.
Gwynth. What? Reese?
Reese Squint? I don't know.
Gwynth? Thank
I
you for
could be
subscribing.
completely off.
I'm sorry.
I'm calling
Let us
you
know what your
Reese.
name is. But yeah, so when he passed, he left me and my brother one each of his really nice, like really expensive, nice fedora, and it didn't fit because I have a very large head and thing. So I've got it, up, in my upstairs closet kind of thing. But that's what these things have always meant to me. And plus, when I initially got the green screen, the idea was I'd wear the hat because the hair wasn't really green screening very well. And since then, because of better lighting and stuff like that, now it's not an issue. But that's why I started wearing it. And then there's starting to be this whole thing. It's like, it's just too much to deal with. So I stopped, but it's like, anyway, but I've often thought that I could auction off that hat for charity, although that's more of an old-timey, original viewers. It's been a long time since I've worn it regularly.
Rot Hat is saying, "Don't ever sell your fedora, you wonderful man."
I came more, although I bought that one in Scotland.
It is Welsh, and it is Reese Squint.
Reese
Well,
Squint.
I might be saying it wrong, but that's.
Can I buy a vowel?
Those are the ways they separate
Oh, there.
the words. Yeah.
Reese Squint,
Yeah.
and it's Welsh. I have like a nice high quality Cardiff.
Yes, Quill
in
has
here.
a brother and a sister. You have a what? Sorry.
A very nice Cardiff in here. Well, I have the whole like
Oh,
super high quality
very cool.
Wales, Scotland, England.
Yeah, that's
I
right, you
have the whole island.
Yeah, which is very cool.
Quill should wear a 3-piece suit with the fedora. Q Oppa! Oppa!
Oppa!
Oppa!
I can't. I have nothing in it. Opa!
Hold on. Tilt.
Oh, sorry. Now I get to chew beer too. Yay!
Oppa!
And Scotland. Seriously. All those things.
Score! Wait, at this time of day, there can't. How many of you are European and are still watching? What time is it?
A lot of them, you'd be surprised.
Seriously, what the fuck is wrong with you? Holy crap. Because I was about to say something like, oh, here's something for all the Scandinavian people. And we're like, no, they couldn't possibly be watching
What's wrong with
anymore.
you wonderful, wonderful, crazy people.
Y'all are nuts. Look at the tundra down
Oh.
there. No trees, Wait, there might be a tree over there. No. No.
Elder Jim just made a comment, and it reminded me. And okay, there is a feather that's supposed to go on this that fell out. But
Oh!
this,
Oh!
This does not. Unfortunately, I'm very sad. It doesn't actually fit me, so I'm not going to be able to just like wear it all the time. But one of our viewers, I don't remember the username, but Timo, bought this for me at Oktoberfest in Munich. It really doesn't fit very well, so I don't know if it's gonna look okay, but I was gonna show it off.
Make sure you're in the picture. Hold on.
It's cute. I can't.
Oh,
see
you're
it.
okay.
Okay.
Look at you.
So, I
Look
got
at
this.
you.
It has a little like, what side is it
Other
on?
side.
That side. Has a little like Munich Oktoberfest pin and everything, and yeah, it's super cute.
It's awesome.
So, Timo, if you're watching, thank you.
Bloop. Le Thomas.
Le
1290.
Thomas.
This guy was born in 1292.
Wow, we have a vampire.
I was gonna say.
Well, we already knew that. I mean,
Listen, I have a deal with all of my friends. If any of us become vampires, you have to turn the rest of us into vampires.
Yes.
It's just the rule.
Yes.
Yeah.
What he said.
That's just the way it works.
Uh huh.
So, yeah. Le Thomas from 1292.
We're looking at you, dude.
Vampire us. Like, oh, it'd be so bad. You'll have to drink blood and take human life. Fuck it, I don't care, actually.
I'll get over it.
We'll figure out a way to make it work. That we don't have to kill people. We'll have it grow.
The vegetarian over here saying, yeah, I'll get used to it. It's okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, people are not the same as the rest of the animals.
Yeah.
We got 2 subs back to back there, too. Jero505. Jero? Thank you for subscribing.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And Lyricide.
Lyris, I'm not sure.
You need to explain your name.
It looks really
I'm
cool.
curious.
I like it.
We're about 14 minutes out, 13 minutes out. 12. 10.
Why does it
No,
kosher? I'd
one
be
time.
screwed if I were a vampire. Oh, I was sorry.
Aww. Okay, we're less than 20 nautical miles away. Another one!
Gus Torn?
Gastorn, thank you for subscribing. What? Why
So
this
funny.
sudden like stream of subscribers? It's fantastic.
I'm here and I'm wonderful and they love me.
You are
No,
actually.
It's probably the hat.
Oh, that.
You know, it's always hats.
I should put my
that
hat on.
does it, isn't
Well,
it? I mean,
I feel like I should be wearing my pilot's hat.
yeah, that makes sense.
It is hats.
They will be happy.
But
You will get subs for that.
My fedora over there.
Are you trying to tell me you want me to go get it for
Well,
you?
I'm
Is
kind
that
of
what you're
I'm
planning?
kind of jammed. I can get up in a second here. It's all right. I mean, we're still flying fine.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I am gonna do the next viewer submitted game giveaway
Oh, nice.
for Duke Nukem. Oh my god.
Wait. Like Duke Nukem Forever?
It's just as Duke Nukem from Humble Bundle. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know if it's like the old Duke Nukem or the new Duke Nukem. There you go. See, m'lady. But yeah,
Very nice.
I bought this in Scotland.
You can't get rid of that hat. I love that hat.
Well,
and you bought it in Scotland.
I know I wouldn't just get rid of it, but it's like I would tell the story and be like, "This means a lot to us, so we're sort of doing it for charity and things like that and whatever."
I'm always conflicted because I'm so sentimental and I'm so nostalgic and everything like that. So, I mean, you guys know I'm always wanting to do things for charity, but at the same time, getting rid of things that are like
Meaningful.
so personal and everything. It's so hard.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
always so I'm conflicted.
I know.
We'll have to come up with something, but I don't know if that's.
That's why I haven't done it.
Yeah.
But I've thought of it. I think like both years so far. I've thought of it, and I'm like, I can't.
There must be something else that we could do that wouldn't hurt us to
Oh.
get rid of it, but would also be meaningful and important. You know, it's got to be.
Yeah. I also didn't say it out loud, I don't think, but Soul Fury 1, not 2 or 3 or 4. Soul
The
Fury 1.
first Soul Fury.
Thank you very much for subscribing. We're coming in on our airport over here. 3,500. So I know that there is in here in the GPS. You can go to procedures, and you can get an approach information for an airport based on what runway you want to land at. The problem is, I'm not exactly sure how it works. So
I'm not sure how it works. Oh, good.
So when I'm going to an airport like this, what I like to do is sort of fly towards it until I can see it. Also, select my runway. Fly towards it until I can see it.
Innocentius just suggested that we give away Gilbert.
The fuck's wrong with you?
He's my baby, you guys. I'm sorry I interrupted. I was
No, it's
traumatized.
fine.
I was traumatized by chat.
I like this name. Popcorn Gal.
Gal, that's fantastic.
So what's your favorite snack there, Popcorn Gal?
Yeah.
Have you ever had kettle corn?
I was gonna say, what kind of popcorn is your favorite?
So I gotta finish my thing for 1 sec. So I fly with the GPS towards the airport until I can visually sight it, get an idea, pick my runway, and then from then I turn sort of on the opposite vector, get a good distance, then sort of do a 180 and come back and do that. And it seems to work pretty well. In fact, I can see a light over here, a very bright light somewhere. That might be the an airport tower.
We don't know how much longer we're doing this, Sunland. It's literally, he's just going until he can't anymore.
Until I'm going to die.
So, who knows? Your guess is as good as mine at this point.
Maybe until we fly all the way from Sudbury to Brussels in this thing.
Oh, wow. And I'm going to be spread very, very thin in about 40 minutes when Briarstone's stream also starts for the night, and I'm moderating in 2 streams. Yay, fun.
What's he doing?
I don't know for sure what he's doing tonight,
Macta.
but I know he is really he's enjoying / being incredibly disturbed by Binding of Isaac. So there's at least a chance that he'll continue with that.
Oh yeah, actually, his Binding of Isaac's pretty good. As I say, if you
Good is one word.
yeah,
Aw, Bella. He wants to come say that.
oh yeah, Makta. I said Makta. Makta. It makes me think of like matcha.
Yeah, I want matcha now. Is there somebody who subscribed called Makta?
Makta, yes, Makta.
That's cool.
Just subscribe.
I like that. I've seen that name before. You've been in chat before.
So, our Sigwin, the airport we're coming to. I just tuned into the traffic. Oh my god, there's like a bajillion subscribers. Hello, Matt Dutra. Sounds French. Like I think I knew a Matt Dutrisac growing up.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. That was something you had said. You told me.
So I tuned into the CYGW traffic. Now I don't think they actually have a tower. Like there's no one I have to radio with there, but they have a radio station where I tune in and let anyone know, anyone else who's coming to the airport, hey, I'm going to be landing. So I'm going to land in runway 4. Now, what direction do I have to be facing to land at runway 4?
Charlie, Yankee, Golf, Whiskey, traffic, Cessna,
Wait, how am I supposed to know this again? I know you explained it, but I only kind of partially understood it.
Inbound to land, runway
Like
4.
west, south? I don't know how it's counted. Oh, it's on there.
220. 40 plus 220.
Math. I have to give.
So, and I think there was another subscription, but yes, I was mathing for a sec,
I'm
which is
working.
very hard to do with this beer. So, runway 4, stunt peanut?
Oh, that's fantastic.
I love it!
That's amazing.
That's great. So, we are landing at runway 4, which is 40 degrees. You always, like, there's the extra 0 that sort of chop off the end. Do I have my interior lights on? I do. I can probably turn those off now. I turned them on when I was in the cloud and everything was dark. Wayside comments. These names are great! Oh my god! It's fucking amazing! So yes, so we are landing at runway 4, which is in the direction of 40 on the compass.
Okay.
There's
That
the extra
seems
0.
reasonable.
There's an extra 0. So what I'm doing now is I'm turning, now that I know where the airport is, I'm turning 180 degrees away from it. Now, this is not, I'm not going to pretend this is fucking like proper pilot stuff. But I'm turning 180 degrees from it. I'm flying away from the airport right now. Directly opposite of where I'm hoping to go.
Okay.
And then I'm going to just make some distance. Now that I know where the fuck I'm going, then I'm going to fly for a couple of minutes, and then I'm going to turn around 180 again, line up to 140. Because some airports have all this electronic landing stuff. This one does not. It's just it's just a little strip in the middle of nowhere. So I want to make sure I've got lots of distance for the lineup here.
Yeah. Of room.
Before landing, tell us how many runways you see. That's going to be tough.
Right.
Because I think there's only one runway, so I guess the answer will be 1. There's runway
Yay,
4
easy
and runway
one.
22. I'm gonna drop a little bit more on the autopilot. About 2,500 feet. I am. How far away am I? That's not the screen I want. I am 7 nautical miles away. And on this plane, that should be plenty. So I'm going to go ahead and turn again. And I'm just adjusting the heading hold selector. This is for the autopilot. I'm telling the autopilot what direction I want to go in. So I'm going to tell him 40 degrees. This is going to come back around. And that'll be lined up properly for the landing strip direction. But I won't actually be lined up physically with the landing strip, which I'll have to do very manually at this airport. So prepare yourself for a crash landing. We're gonna die.
But I don't want to die.
Wait, you got in the wrong fucking plane.
Well, at least he's on.
Twitch username John. Quill's response: John, I love that name. That's a great name. Listen.
Hey, some of the names are pretty cool. You gotta admit.
I don't literally say that for every name, but honestly, a lot of these names are creative, and that's the whole thing with these usernames. Honestly, these names are better than fucking like Quill18. Really. You know what's a good name? Essentia. That's a pretty good name.
Essentia Monica, even.
Yeah. Wait. That is not lined up with 40. Now, just because it's airstrip 40 doesn't necessarily mean it's properly aligned. It is clearly not aligned correctly. I'm also too high right now, so... I'm so high!
I'm so high.
Take the autopilot off. Let's throttle back. Juste un petit peu.
Yes, guys, he speaks French.
Lose a little bit of altitude.
The 50 people who are gonna freak out now and go, "Oh my God, Quill speaks French." He speaks French.
Dis Marie. Not that Marie. But dis Marie. It's very important
And
to
then he
distinguish.
goes and proves me wrong.
Mais Marie, c'est un bon nom. Un bon nom.
Oh, I'm just waiting for the chat to explode now and be like,
La mère de
he doesn't
Jésus.
speak French like I speak French. It sounds weird.
Listen, I speak Northern Ontario hillbilly French.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what it is, man. But look, it looks... Some of these... Every now and again in this game, especially the far away stuff, that mountain... I'm pointing at the screen.
Yeah, well, I know
over
what
here.
you're talking
Doesn't that look real?
Yeah, it
There's,
kinda does.
like, just... Not necessarily these flat bits here, although maybe they do, I don't know. Or the river, this... But that little crest, the way it goes...
that's cool.
Homer Mallow. I prefer Marsha Mallow. Especially, like,
Oh,
you know...
Marsha. Nobody's gonna get that joke.
I like it when you, like, burn the outside, then you take the outer layer out, and I eat it, and then you,
And I
like, burn
eat
another
it.
layer.
And I eat it like nom nom nom.
So you see those white lights over there?
Uh-huh.
4 white lights, high as a kite. Too high for the,
Oh, it's telling you off.
This is like a super low-tech thing. It's fucking amazing. They just have these red and white colored lights with little, like, sort of, you know, cones on them, so you can only see the lights from a certain angle.
Oh,
And now I
that's
can't see them at all
awesome.
because of the
Okay.
thing. So white
So
lights
if you're too high, they'll show as white.
and
If-
red, you're too low.
Okay.
So what you're looking for is 2 white, 2 red, which is the balance.
Cool.
And the way, and the mnemonic people have come up with is all white, high as a kite, all red, you're already dead.
Oh, that's bad.
Emphasizing the fact that you're a little bit low.
Yeah, you're getting a little too red there. I don't like that plan.
Well, right now I'm perfectly balanced, but I won't be for long. I'm going to keep having to adjust. My speed is way too high for landing. Let's deploy a level of flap. Flap.
I'm sorry.
Flap!
Wow. What?
Get,
Seriously?
stick your arms out the window. Come on, woman. Unless you flap real hard. We're all going to die.
Oh my god.
We're on final approach.
That is so not happening.
Traffic.
We want full mix, full RPMs, just in case.
Runway 4 to land.
We're too high. Get another level of flaps out.
Lola was asking if you're going to be playing any multiplayer stuff with anybody.
Maybe. I don't know what I should play. We could do some more dungeon stuff, although that would be hard right now. And when Briarstone was going to be streaming, like, oh, maybe we could do a multiplayer thing, but
Briar might be up for that.
Then I was like, oh man, I don't know. My brain might be mush. He would play dungeon
Briar
stuff.
is always up to play multiplayer stuff with you, pretty much. So.
I'm sure we could get him to play what's that game? The thing we played earlier.
Dungeonland?
Dungeonland. Briar has Dungeonland.
Probably. Sounds like something he would like.
He would probably play that.
Probably.
It's his live stream at 10 or a little too high and way too fucking fast. Deploy full flaps. Kill the speed.
I think this is the second or third time Jack said this, so I want to catch it. I've always wondered why Quill, does he have some sort of like porcupine fetish? No.
This is way back when, in the early days of the internet. And I was 50. This is 20 years ago. I was 15 years old. Oh, that's a hard landing. Oh, that's a hard landing. And I will point out that there is definitely damage modeling in this game. So it's a good thing I have not died. And this is like... Yeah, I didn't actually land at this airport. I went to that Shefferfield one last time, which is an actual town.
Right.
Where the fuck are we?
In the middle of freaking nowhere. Wow.
Is there a town here?
No.
Is there gas?
There are trees. Way over there are trees.
I don't know if I did my research. There might not be fuel here. Yeah, when I was young, I consider myself to be a bit of a writer. I mean, I was always into like a lot of the geeky stuff, you know, computers and whatnot. But at the time, I thought of myself a little bit more of a writer type person than a computer type person. Oh, I think we can raise the flaps at this point. And so I like Quill as a writer thing. And I was Quill on a lot of websites. This is all answered in the fact, isn't it?
Yep.
All right, excellent. I was Quill on a lot of websites at the time because this was back in the day when you could get a single English word as a username on websites. And that was great.
Exactly like this in the fact. So, you know, they're getting the more interesting version.
And then eventually, more people got on the internet, if you can believe it. The internet sort of turned into kind of a popular thing. And at that point, I couldn't always get just Quill. So I added 18 because it was my favorite number. There you go. There's other airplanes here. Oh, I can see fuel. Those are nice airplanes, too.
Dragon just, oh my god, Quill is old.
Yes, I'm fucking old. Leave me the fuck alone.
Get off my lawn.
I'm middle-aged. Officially.
Sonlen Ward says, Central Monica, shout out to my lady Marina, please. Hello, Marina.
Hello. How does Dirt Airstrip have lines? It's a good question.
Yeah,
actually.
I don't know. Someone comes out here and, like, neatens the dirt. They drive out, like, 2 hours from wherever they live.
We are pretty much in the middle of fucking nowhere. Like, this... yeah. Wow. At least, what was interesting... Hold on, and I'll do a save here after I turn
He
around.
said, I swear. Yeah, he said it a few times.
Parking brake on.
Oh, goodness. Guys, you know what? I'm over the...
Oh, thank you. You're right, Teresh.
What happened?
I gotta announce I'm clear of the runway.
Oh.
Let other people land.
Announce to whom?
Just anyone else who's listening and wants to be landing here.
Why would they want to land here?
I don't know, but it could.
Have you looked around? Why did we want to land here?
For fuel.
Uh-huh, and see how much good that did us?
I didn't do all my lights properly.
Who's gonna know?
No one. It's a good thing. Okay, we're gonna save. At this point. Live stream. Flight 1. Okay. Did I? Flight 1 or flight exclamation mark? Exclamation mark, that's good. If I go here. This was me taking a slightly different flight and not properly setting the clock before I left. Well, originally what I did is I flew from Sudbury to Gatineau, just outside of Ottawa,
Yeah.
and then north into sort of middle Quebec, and then I continued my flight. That was my first try at this.
Oh.
I hope I didn't just overwrite my save. I think that's what happened. Fuck. I just overwrote that save instead of loading it. Oh well.
Oh no.
That's okay. And it was me doing light night. My very first night landing ever because I didn't check the save right. And I landed at night in this town. But this was the same sort of flight. But it was there was an actual town there with like a few hundred people. This, I don't know where the hell I am.
This is not anything. This is literally not, this is I'm telling you, someone drives 2 hours out from wherever they live in the middle of the bush somewhere in a cabin and they neaten these runways and then they leave. There's
Yeah.
nothing here.
So while we're paused, I'm going to take a short break to go pee.
Oh, that's a plan.
I then promised people I would get a scotch because we broke
Yes.
10,000.
Yes, we did. Actually, I think we just got another donation over 10,000. Someone was saying so. Yeah.
And then we'll check to see if Barstone wants to do some Dungeon Land or something. If he doesn't, we could always sneak in a little Dungeon Land. And then we could keep our flight going to Iqaluit. And then we could play the Nunavut song.
Oh, that's amazing. Yes, we should do that.
And tell some more Canadian history. Canadiana, man. And by Canadian history, you have to realize all Canadian history is really quite modern. You guys are like mostly European.
Yeah.
We had Lady Moosington was here.
From Scotland.
From Scotland. And so we're showing around and we're like, this is a really old church. Really old. It's almost 100 years old.
And she'd be like,
can you believe that?
Oh. And she'd kind of chuckle and look down.
She's from Europe. It's from where all the history is. So yeah, Canada. Not quite so hysterical or historical.
Well, it can be hysterical sometimes. I mean, you're in it.
Yeah. All right, short break. I gotta pee. I gotta get a scotch. We'll be right back.
I'm gonna catch up on giveaways while we're on the breaks.
Yes.
Don't run away.
When I get back, I'm gonna give some Humble Bundle giveaway. Humble
Bundle.
Bundle.
I love that. Every time you say it,
giveaways.
that's amazing.
As well. See you in a bit.